Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful recap for Tuesday, April 15th, 2025, is finally here. In today's episode, Katie Logan, Heather Tom, tries to advise Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, Sheila Carter Sharp, Kimberlyn Brown, and Penelope, Poppy, Nozawa, Romy Park brawl. Also, Will Spencer Crew Morrow dismisses Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada. Brooke is at Forrester Creations at her desk. She stops to recall Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor telling her that Ridge Forrester, Thorsten K., is her destiny. Katie interrupts and Brooke vents about how she'll never get Ridge back. Katie tries to assure her sister. The blonde mentions Carter pushed her to keep going. The brunette says she should go after Ridge if that is who she wants. The blonde is having doubts, maybe she should just leave. Oh, how dramatic. The two continue talking about the situation. Brooke is worried about Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, and Steffi Forrester Finnegan's Jacqueline McInnes would influence. Katie suggests her sister is too tough to let them push her away. The blonde says things just aren't the same without Hope Logan, Annika Noel. How can they let Hope know that they are still supporting her? In another office at Forrester Creations, Daphne Rose Muriel Hilaire urges Carter to forget about Hope. Daphne suggests she is his future and she's standing right there. Carter has regrets. The nose thinks Hope is one of them. The COO says that's not true. The perfumier insists Hope is still manipulating Carter, but he denies it. Daphne asks if he's still in love with Hope. Does she bother staying in Los Angeles? Meanwhile, Brooke is watching from the door. Once Carter leaves, Brooke confronts Daphne. The nose says Hope threw Carter away. Brooke warns Daphne that she has her eyes on her. In the supply room, Luna is standing in her underwear. Will awkwardly looks at his phone and turns away. Luna asks what outfit she should try on first. The intern suggests the pizza uniform she was wearing when she arrived. The young woman offers to take her underwear off. Will threatens to call security and orders are gone. Luna tells him to contact her when he finally gets bored of Electra Forrester, Lania Grace. Will also warns her to stay far away from him and Electra. At the Forrester estate, Electra continues worrying about Will. Electra hopes Will loves her enough to wait until she's ready. Ivy Forrester, Ashley Brewer, assures her that waiting makes it more special. The young designer is sure that Will is her person. Over at Il Giardino, Sheila warns Poppy that if she lifts another finger, she'll regret it. Luna's mother isn't afraid of Sheila. Poppy adds that Sheila is just as crazy as Luna. The server grabs Poppy hard and tells her to keep her mouth shut. The bickering and name-calling continues. Poppy slaps Sheila a second time. Sheila hurls her rival into the bar. As staff enter the area, Sheila shoves food in Poppy's face. Poppy leaves but calls Sheila a psycho before hightailing it out of there. When Luna enters, she wonders what happened. Sheila doesn't offer an explanation, so Luna tells her Will rejected her. However, Luna is certain that he will come around. The sun rose over Los Angeles, casting golden beams through the towering Forrester Creations building, where hearts were breaking and loyalties were shifting with every breath. The day began not with a bang, but with a crunch, a very peculiar crunch that would spark laughter, suspicion, and prayer in equal measure. Scene 1. Breadsticks and revelations at Il Giardino. Deacon Sharp was behind the bar at Il Giardino, polishing glasses with all the enthusiasm of a man trying to wipe away his past. Sheila Carter had disappeared again, and though she was presumed dead for the third time this year, Deacon could never quite trust the silence. In a quiet corner booth, Liam Spencer sat alone with a cappuccino, tapping his fingers restlessly. His eyes darted around like he expected someone, or something, to leap from the shadows. What haunted him wasn't just Steffi's cold rejection or Hope's unnerving silence, but the image of Luna crumpled on the floor, screaming his name as security dragged her out days ago. The door jingled and in walked Bill Spencer, wearing black on black and sunglasses, as if mourning something, or someone, he hadn't quite named yet. Thought you'd be hiding out in Monte Carlo, Liam muttered without looking up. Bill slid into the booth. Hard to run when your problems have GPS. Deacon delivered a breadstick basket with a dry, enjoy, before heading back to the bar. Bill picked up a breadstick and held it between two fingers. You ever notice these look like tiny crucifixes? Liam blinked. What? Bill snapped it in half. Like little sacrifices, all crunchy and holy. I've been thinking about redemption lately. Liam shook his head. Are you okay? Bill leaned in. Son, we've all made mistakes. But what you did, with Luna, I didn't do anything, Liam snapped. She kissed me. I didn't even want it. Bill gave him a long look. That's not how the press is spinning it. Across the room, Deacon watched them, eyes narrowing. He had seen a lot of things in this town, but this odd meeting between father and son, punctuated by symbolic carbohydrates, felt like the start of something bigger. Or darker. Scene 2. Katie Logan, unfiltered and unapologetic. At Forrester Creations, Katie Logan was holding court in the executive office. The room buzzed with anxious energy as Hope, RJ, and Zende sat around the conference table. No one had said it out loud, but Luna's absence left a vacuum, especially since her designs had saved an entire collection from creative oblivion just months ago. Katie stood with her arms crossed, gaze locked on Zende. "You're not going to say a word, are you?" she asked sharply. Zende shifted in his chair. "What do you want me to say?" "Oh, I don't know, maybe why you let that poor girl take the fall for something you helped escalate." Katie's voice was sharp, slicing through the tension like a knife through chiffon. Hope bit her lip. "Katie, it's not that simple." Katie turned on her niece. "Isn't it? Luna was drugged. Liam was compromised. And Zende was conveniently nearby when everything went down. Sounds pretty simple to me." RJ stood up. "Okay, everyone, we need to take a breath." Katie narrowed her eyes. "You want to lead this family someday, RJ. Start by standing up for someone you claim to love." There was a beat of silence. Katie sighed, softening just a little. "I know we're all trying to protect the brand. But there's a difference between silence and cowardice." Hope glanced toward the door, as if expecting Luna to walk in with a dramatic, "Surprise, I'm back," but nothing happened. The air remained heavy. Too heavy. Katie finally walked to the door, paused, and said, "If we let Luna go without a fight, we're no better than the lies being spread about her." And just like that, she was gone. Scene 3. Luna's dismissal. Across town, Luna sat alone in her apartment, staring at the official Forrester HR letter on her tablet screen. She didn't cry. She couldn't. The tears had dried up days ago, leaving only a dull ache in her chest. The letter had been cordial, even warm. "We appreciate your contributions. We wish you well. Perhaps in the future, when things settle." It was the corporate version of, "It's not you, it's us." She reread the last line, "Your resignation is accepted and on file." She never resigned. With trembling fingers, she pulled out the envelope RJ had slipped under her door the night before. Inside was a drawing. A sketch he'd done of her, head tilted, laughing. On the back, he'd written, "I believe you. Always." She clutched it to her chest. Her phone buzzed. "Daphne." She hesitated before answering. "Hey," Luna said weakly. "Don't hang up," Daphne blurted. "I know things are a mess, but I have something to tell you." "I overheard Zende talking to Carter. He said the press release was going out tomorrow. They're making it sound like you seduced Liam." Luna blinked. "That's not even close to what happened." "I know," Daphne said. "But they're not waiting for the truth. They're rewriting it." Luna felt the walls close in. Her job was gone. Her name was being dragged. And now her story was being twisted. She stood up, fire rising in her belly for the first time in days. "Thanks, Daphne. I have to go." "What are you going to do?" Luna's voice was quiet, but determined. "Fight." Scene 4. Katie's secret strategy. Back at Katie's office, Carter Walton entered just as she was packing up her laptop. "You caused a scene," he said flatly. Katie smiled. "Oh, come on. Admit it, you loved it." Carter crossed his arms. "I liked seeing the truth hit the table, but you can't just." "I already have," she interrupted. "I called Spencer Publications." Carter blinked. "You're going to leak the truth to Bill." "Not Bill," she said. "His editor. If Forrester's going to smear Luna, we're going to give the media something else to chew on." Carter stared at her. "You're starting a war." Katie nodded. "Good." Then she lowered her voice. "Sheila's dead. Steffi's distracted. Ridge and Brooke are off in Milan. The kids are running the place. If there's ever a time to shake the tree, it's now." Carter ran a hand down his face. "What happened to subtlety?" Katie arched an eyebrow. "You want subtle, Carter. Go work in finance. I deal in drama." As she left, Carter looked down at the folder in her hand. Labeled, "Luna, Real Story." He knew Katie Logan wasn't just protecting Luna. She was drawing battle lines. Scene 5. RJ's guilt, Ridge returns. Later that evening, RJ stood alone on the Forrester rooftop, overlooking the glittering LA skyline. He held the sketch of Luna he'd given her, now creased from her hands. He was still there when the door creaked open behind him. "Figured I'd find you here," came the familiar voice. RJ turned. "Dad." Ridge Forrester walked toward him, tan from Europe and more serious than usual. "I heard what happened," Ridge said. "And I know you're blaming yourself." RJ didn't speak. Ridge stepped closer. You love her? Yes. Then why aren't you with her right now? RJ's voice cracked. Because I let her get dismissed without standing up. Ridge put a hand on his son's shoulder. Then fix it. RJ looked at him. Start a new line, Ridge said. With her name on it. Forget the board. Forget the press. Do what this family's supposed to do. Create. RJ swallowed. You'd support that. Ridge smiled. What's the point of having your name on a building if you don't use it for something that matters? Final scene. The breadstick again. Back at Il Giardino, Deacon cleaned up for the night. He found the broken breadstick on Liam's table and picked it up. He stared at it for a long moment, then tucked it into a napkin and whispered, "Forgive me." As he turned to close the kitchen door, a shadow moved behind him, and just like that, the light flickered. Thanks for watching this video and please subscribe our Bold and Beautiful Update YouTube channel for more update news.